Your legs are screaming for help, and you don't even know it. Millions of seniors feel it every day. Stairs that suddenly seem steeper, chairs that are harder to rise from, and walking that once felt effortless now drains your energy. But the real danger isn't just aging. It's something far more silent, the gradual erosion of muscle strength caused not by inactivity, but by missing the very nutrients your body desperately needs. Most older adults are unknowingly starving their legs. Why? Because the vegetables they believe are helping them often do nothing to support muscle recovery or strength. In truth, only a small group of overlooked vegetables have been shown to actively rebuild muscle tissue, recharge cellular energy, and reduce the deep inflammation that weakens aging legs. This isn't a theory, and it's not another supplement pitch. These are real, natural foods backed by peer-reviewed studies and human trials. And no, it's not about eating more spinach or broccoli. It's about discovering the vegetables your muscles are begging for, the ones most seniors rarely touch. In this video, we'll reveal the 5 most powerful vegetables to restore leg strength, ranked from number 5 to number 1. The top choice is so potent that researchers are now testing it in stroke rehabilitation clinics to help prevent seniors from needing walkers or wheelchairs. Don't wait until your knees give out or your legs can't carry you. What you put on your plate today could determine whether you stay independent tomorrow. So before we begin, let us know in the comments. What vegetable do you eat most days? We're reading and replying to every single one. Let's begin with a vegetable that's been quietly sitting in your kitchen, often overlooked and almost always prepared the wrong way. Number 5 on our list is red cabbage. It may not be flashy or trendy, but hidden within its deep purple leaves is a dense concentration of anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that don't just calm inflammation, but actively protect your muscle fibers from oxidative breakdown. This matters because after the age of 60, your mitochondria, the tiny engines inside your muscle cells, start to lose their spark. They generate less energy, and when inflamed, they produce more harmful free radicals that accelerate muscle loss. This doesn't just weaken your legs, it starves your muscles of oxygen, slows down repair, and makes every movement feel heavier than it should. But there's hope. A recent study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism found that older adults who consume just half a cup of red cabbage daily showed a 23% decrease in C-reactive protein, a key indicator of inflammation linked to frailty and weakness. What's more, red cabbage is rich in sulfur-containing compounds that boost glutathione, your body's master antioxidant, which declines rapidly after the age of 65. Without enough of it, your muscles can't detoxify properly, allowing toxins to build up and making recovery from simple activities, like walking, standing, or even sitting, slower and more painful. But here's the catch. Most seniors overcook their cabbage, and when you do that, you destroy the glucosinolates, the very compounds that trigger your liver's muscle-healing enzymes. To truly benefit, red cabbage should be eaten raw or very lightly steamed for no more than 5 minutes. Shred it into salads, mix it into coleslaw with a splash of lemon juice, or gently steam it to preserve its healing properties. When eaten fresh, red cabbage also supports gut health, improving your body's ability to absorb the amino acids essential for muscle repair. And the best time to eat it? With lunch. That's when your digestive system is strongest and most ready to absorb nutrients. If you often feel bloated or tired after eating vegetables at night, that's a sign your gut isn't doing its job, and red cabbage can help fix that. This humble vegetable could be the key to stronger legs, better mobility, and a more independent life. Don't underestimate it. Now let's talk about a vegetable that looks strange, gets thrown away far too often, and yet could be the missing link to restoring your leg strength faster than you thought possible. At number 4, beet greens. Most people toss them straight into the trash, never realizing they're discarding one of the most powerful muscle-rebuilding vegetables on earth. These vibrant green leaves are nutritional gold, carrying more bioavailable nitrate than spinach, arugula, or almost any other leafy green. Once inside your body, this nitrate transforms into nitric oxide, a compound that widens blood vessels and sends a fresh wave of oxygen and nutrients straight into your tired leg muscles. In fact, researchers have discovered that older adults who ate just 2 cups of beet greens daily saw an 18% increase in leg power in only 10 days. But nitrate is just the beginning of what makes beet greens so incredible. They're also perfectly balanced in magnesium and calcium, a 1:1 ratio that becomes critically important after age 60. Magnesium helps relax tense, cramping muscle fibers, while calcium sparks strong, confident contractions with every step. This duo can mean the difference between wobbly knees and a stable stride. And there's more. Beet greens are packed with betalains, the same deep red anti-inflammatory compounds found in beets, that can reduce C-reactive protein levels by up to 30%, easing knee swelling and unlocking smoother movement. For seniors struggling with tendon pain or leg fatigue that just won't go away, beet greens are also rich in manganese, a key mineral that accelerates tissue repair and supports collagen rebuilding. So those micro tears from daily life don't linger for days. So how do you get the most out of this forgotten super green? Steam them lightly with garlic and a splash of lemon. The gentle heat releases vital compounds like nitrate, iron, and vitamin K1, while the lemon's vitamin C helps your body absorb iron more efficiently, fueling your red blood cells and delivering noticeable leg energy, especially on stairs. Want to get even more creative? Toss raw beet greens into a smoothie. Their natural plant sugars soften the bitterness and help regulate blood sugar, giving you steady, sustained energy without the crashes. Here's the truth. If you've been ignoring beet greens, you've been throwing away one of nature's most potent, free forms of muscle medicine. But start using them just 3 times a week, and many older adults report better balance, stronger chair rises, and fewer nighttime leg cramps, all within a single month. Coming in at number 3 is a leafy green hiding in the shadows of your local grocery store, often pushed aside, misunderstood, or simply ignored. But this humble vegetable may hold the key to restoring the strength and stability your legs have been silently begging for. We're talking about mustard greens. They may not be the most popular item in your shopping cart, but for older adults, they might be one of the most powerful and underrated tools for muscular recovery. Beneath their peppery flavor lies a nutritional arsenal, especially glucosinolates, natural plant compounds that, once digested, transform into isothiocyanates. The name might sound complex, but the benefit is simple and profound. Isothiocyanates don't just support long-term health, they directly target inflammation inside aging muscles, shutting down a specific genetic switch, NF-kappa B, that drives chronic inflammation and weakness after 60. And that's where real muscle loss often begins, not from age alone, but from an internal fire that never gets put out. But that's just the beginning. Mustard greens are uniquely rich in vitamin E, potassium, and folate, 3 nutrients that, when combined, have a remarkable ability to restore communication between your nerves and muscles. Because weakness in your legs isn't always about muscle size. Sometimes it's about timing, how fast your brain can tell your muscles to move. In fact, a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors low in vitamin E and folate had muscle reflexes nearly 40% slower, leading to poor balance and a significantly higher risk of falls. Mustard greens help reverse that decline. Their potassium helps restore the delicate sodium-potassium balance inside each muscle fiber, allowing muscles to contract smoothly instead of locking up or trembling. And surprisingly, they contain a natural enzyme called myrosinase, which activates a chain reaction of antioxidant repair in the body, especially when you chew or blend them fresh. This means a simple stir-fry or smoothie can spark deep cellular recovery, rebuilding the tiny scaffolding that keeps your legs strong, stable, and ready to move. Even better, the fiber in mustard greens helps stabilize blood sugar, which is crucial because insulin resistance can weaken leg muscle metabolism faster than aging itself. So, how do you use them? Lightly steam mustard greens to reduce bitterness, or for something more refreshing, blend them raw with banana, lemon, and cucumber into a smoothie that's far more delicious than you'd expect. Eat them just twice a week, and many older adults report fewer foot cramps, easier climbs upstairs, and a much stronger push-off when standing from a chair. Most people walk past mustard greens without a second thought, but once you feel what they can do for your legs, you won't want to go without them. Number 2, Romanesco broccoli. You've probably walked past this alien-looking vegetable in the produce aisle without giving it a second glance. Its spiral fractal florets and vibrant chartreuse color make it look more like art than food. But what it can do for aging muscles is nothing short of incredible. This isn't just another trendy veggie. For older adults, Romanesco broccoli might be one of the most powerful yet overlooked tools for restoring leg strength, preventing muscle cramps, and even reversing cellular damage deep within aging muscle tissue. Its power comes from a compound called sulforaphane, which scientists have studied extensively for its ability to activate the NRF2 pathway, a kind of master switch for your body's internal defense system and regeneration. Think of it as pressing the reset button for your tired, aging muscle cells. As we age, this pathway slows down. That's why recovery takes longer, soreness lingers, and strength seems to fade without warning. Sulforaphane flips that switch back on. It helps clean out damaged proteins inside muscle fibers and restarts your body's autophagy system, the essential internal recycling process that clears the path for healing and rebuilding. Without it, inflammation piles up, and inflammation is what keeps older muscles sore, stiff, and weak. But Romanesco's magic doesn't end there. It's also rich in MSM, a sulfur-based compound essential for keeping tendons and cartilage soft and flexible. Without enough sulfur, your joints become stiff, every step feels like friction, and simple movements start to feel like effort. Romanesco helps restore that lost flexibility, bringing back the softness, lubrication, and bounce your legs once had. And there's more. It's also packed with boron, a trace mineral that dramatically improves your body's ability to use magnesium and vitamin D, two nutrients that are absolutely essential for leg strength and coordination. Without enough boron, your body can't absorb or activate those nutrients properly. The result? Tight, twitchy muscles, constant fatigue, and a body that feels like it's fighting itself. But when you eat boron-rich foods like Romanesco, studies show your active vitamin D levels can rise by up to 39% in just a few weeks, something supplements alone can rarely match. And if you think Romanesco only helps your joints and muscles, think again. It's also high in carotenoids like lutein and zeaxanthin, which are well known for supporting vision, but they also increase oxygen delivery to your muscles, which means more energy, less lactic acid buildup, fewer cramps, and better endurance when walking or climbing stairs. To unlock all these benefits, the secret is in how you cook it. Lightly steam Romanesco until it turns bright green and tender. Don't boil it, or you'll lose the sulfur compounds that make it so effective. Finish with a drizzle of olive oil or a squeeze of lemon to boost nutrient absorption. Not a fan of the taste? No problem. Mash it with sweet potato or blend it into a creamy soup. It's soft, nourishing, and gentle on digestion, perfect for seniors. Just 1 cup a day can begin to reshape the way your muscles feel, move, and recover. We've arrived at the most powerful vegetable on the list, one that doesn't just relieve symptoms, but strikes at the very root of age-related muscle loss. If you're over 60 and feel like your strength just isn't what it used to be, this might be the most important food you're not eating. Introducing watercress, perhaps the most overlooked superfood in your grocery store, and astonishingly, one of the most effective natural weapons against muscle decline in older adults. It may look like just another garnish tossed onto a sandwich or salad, but for seniors, watercress could mean the difference between walking confidently or depending on a walker. What makes watercress so extraordinary is its unmatched nutrient density. According to a landmark report from the CDC, it ranks number 1 among 47 powerhouse fruits and vegetables, with a perfect score of 100 for nutrient content per calorie. But the real magic lies in what it does inside your body. Watercress activates a process called mitochondrial biogenesis, which simply means it helps your body create brand new energy-producing structures inside your muscle cells. As we age, those tiny power plants, known as mitochondria, start to break down. Without them, your legs weaken, fatigue sets in faster, and balance begins to decline. Thanks to a potent compound called phenylethyl isothiocyanate, watercress signals your body to build more mitochondria, especially in the skeletal muscles that control walking, lifting, and stability. The result is simple but powerful. More endurance, faster recovery, and stronger legs, even if you've been inactive for years. And there's even more. That same compound, phenylethyl isothiocyanate, helps reduce oxidative stress by up to 60%. This hidden force silently eats away at muscle tissue, causing shrinkage, chronic soreness, and that unsteady, wobbly feeling that makes stairs or wet floors of us a real danger. Watercress doesn't just help your legs move again, it helps them move with confidence. But that's still not all. Watercress is also one of nature's richest sources of nitrate. This powerful compound boosts muscle oxygenation, enhances blood vessel dilation, and improves muscle fiber efficiency, especially during everyday movements like walking or standing up from a chair. In one clinical study, seniors who regularly consume nitrate-rich vegetables like watercress experienced a 15% increase in leg strength and 20% less fatigue in just 1 week. Unlike synthetic nitrate supplements that may spike blood pressure, watercress offers a naturally balanced blend packed with potassium, calcium, and magnesium. This combination supports healthy circulation without straining the heart, making it especially beneficial for anyone dealing with cold feet, swelling in the legs, or poor blood flow. So how should you use watercress the right way? Don't just sprinkle a few leaves on a sandwich and consider it done. Make it the base of your salad. Blend it into a smoothie with cucumber and lemon, or gently saute it with garlic and olive oil for a warm, healing, anti-inflammatory side dish your muscles will thank you for. The secret isn't complexity, it's consistency. Just 1 to 2 cups a day could help reverse leg fatigue, reduce swelling, and restore the balance and coordination you may have thought were gone for good. Because this isn't just about eating vegetables, it's about protecting your independence, regaining your mobility, and keeping the freedom to live life on your terms. And sometimes that journey starts with something as small and as powerful as a handful of watercress. Now, let's bring it all together. Here's how to combine 5 of nature's most powerful vegetables into a single, easy-to-make, senior-friendly meal that can help rebuild muscle, fight inflammation, and restore leg strength fast. Start by gently steaming a handful of Romanesco broccoli and beet greens for just 3 to 5 minutes. That's enough to soften their texture without destroying the compounds that matter most, like vitamin C and nitric oxide boosters. Romanesco delivers potent glucosinolates and carotenoids that shield aging muscle cells from damage, while beet greens jumpstart blood flow and deliver critical minerals like potassium and magnesium, easing fatigue and cramping. While those are steaming, shred half a cup of raw red cabbage and toss it into a large mixing bowl. This vibrant purple vegetable adds anthocyanins, which target inflammation in connective tissues and strengthen capillaries, especially helpful for seniors dealing with poor circulation or joint swelling. Next, give a small bunch of mustard greens a quick blanch, just 10 to 15 seconds in hot water. That's all it takes to preserve their powerful folate and vitamin K, which support neuromuscular function and help reduce those nagging thigh and calf cramps. And finally, the star of the show, a small handful of fresh watercress. Do not cook it. This delicate green holds powerful compounds that boost mitochondrial energy inside your muscle cells, helping your legs recover faster and carry you further, even after light activity. Now toss everything together in a bowl. Drizzle with extra virgin olive oil and a splash of fresh lemon juice. For better nutrient absorption, add a pinch of black pepper and sea salt. And if you want to add more protein and texture, top it with a boiled egg, a bit of canned salmon, or a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds. This one simple bowl gives you all 5 muscle-restoring vegetables with a delicious mix of textures, temperatures, and flavors. And the best part? It takes less than 2 to 10 minutes to prepare. Enjoy it as lunch or an early dinner, 2 to 3 times a week. Many older adults report lighter, more energized legs, reduced morning stiffness, and a sense of confidence in their stride, often within the first week. So there you have it, 5 forgotten vegetables that could help you walk stronger, stand taller, and feel decades younger. These aren't flashy superfoods or gimmicky powders. They are real nutrient-packed plants that work at the cellular level, rebuilding muscle tissue, increasing blood flow, and reducing the chronic inflammation that makes legs stiff, sore, and unstable. And here's the truth. You don't have to overhaul your lifestyle or spend a fortune. Just start adding these 5 vegetables: red cabbage, beet greens, mustard greens, Romanesco broccoli, and watercress to your meals every week. Your legs have been quietly starving for this fuel. Now it's time to give them what they truly need. If you've ever felt like your strength was fading faster than you could get it back, consider this your wake-up call. Weakness, stiffness, and poor balance are not inevitable parts of aging. These foods offer a real way out, proven by science, reinforced by real results. Seniors who've embraced this way of eating report smoother walking, less swelling, better posture, and fewer nighttime leg cramps. And that's not just comfort, it's freedom. Now it's your turn. Have you ever tried any of these vegetables before? Or is there one you're most curious to add to your plate this week? Let us know in the comments. We're reading every single response because your journey matters. If this video opened your eyes or gave you something to think about, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and share this with someone you care about, especially a friend or loved one who's been quietly struggling with leg weakness or balance. Because walking strong again after 60 isn't just a dream, it's a decision. And sometimes that decision starts with what's on your plate. Tell us below, what will you try first? What changes have you noticed in your legs, your energy, or your confidence since changing the way you eat? We're building a community where seniors support seniors, and your story could be the inspiration someone else needs to take their first step.